Welcome back to Hot Take Sports, episode 140. And it is good to be back. Thank you, boys, for holding it down the last couple weeks. Elite podcasts, I must say. I did watch them both.
Is that what we're calling it?
Made me feel like I didn't need to be here, but I'm back. I'm excited to be back.
Nope.
Dang, that was so unnecessary. Clayton, how you doing today?
Doing good, man. Hit a good pull day a little bit ago, mixed in with some push-ups. Decent day at work. Tomorrow's Friday. It's a half day for me, so making it work. I got legs before work and then a 6-miler after work. So
Getting the 10K in there. All right.
yeah, getting there.
No, it's only 0.2 of a mile off. It counts.
All right, well,
We'll give it to you.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I'm doing good.
Are you?
Didn't sound like it.
I'm not convinced.
Brady, how you doing?
He showed up with a leg sleeve and goes.
I was gonna say, bro goes up with a
Bro
leg
mowed down a
sleeve.
heck of
Okay.
a meal before the podcast.
Yeah, he did.
I think it looked fire.
Bro crunched it in like really quick time too.
Hashtag not ad. Hashtag not a sponsor. Ralphie's, that burger looked pretty damn good. It was a mac and cheese burger with bacon on it.
Bacon mac and cheese. Yeah, there you go.
Fire.
Yeah, so we had something
Yeah,
on today.
fire to you off this podcast. Anyway.
Okay, we'll go home and play and sleep, actually.
I was gonna say,
Shout out to the last episode when we fired Isaac as the GM.
All right, yeah.
Go watch it.
I just didn't even have bad trades that episode. I was actually really happy when you guys brought up the DG for Brandon Ingram trade. Because it's been really funny, because ever since LeBron left, the Cavs have not had a small forward.
No.
It's
Well,
been what?
no, that's not true. We had Laurie Markkinen.
So anyways, the Cavs have not had a small forward.
Either-
They've
either-
had
all right, well,
Cedi Osman, Isaac Okoro, Max Strus. I think Karis LeVert might have played a little three.
Yeah.
Like you guys actually haven't had one. But the floor space would be interesting. Because I don't know how good of a 3-point shooter BI is. I haven't looked at it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's
like a midi.
I don't think he's great.
Yeah.
He's more-
He's more of a midi guy. Exactly. That's why I was kind of worried about the floor spacing. And I liked what Clayton said. Did you say it or Leo say it, that having three guys that want the ball in their hands? So
yeah, probably.
That was probably a Leo take. I'm not
Another-
big brain enough in basketball
yeah.
for that.
but yeah.
But that's just
Anyways,
like,
elite
yeah,
podcast.
like,
I appreciate it.
like compared it to the Suns.
Yeah.
On having Beal, Booker, and KD. I mean,
I can add more to that today, too. Since LeBron's a free agent now.
True. I did have one other thing though. I'm sorry I cut you off here.
It's okay.
But just
I didn't even start.
just my last
Okay.
my last thought from recapping last episode. Somebody said Jared Allen wouldn't be a good fit with the Spurs. I don't remember who said it. That's not important.
Oh, me.
Why?
I just figured that they wouldn't want to play Wemby at the 4, but I didn't think it either.
Why not?
Oh,
Well, I'm
He's not strong enough yet to bang with fives, so why not put a Jared Allen next to him? Somebody who else is going to play defense with him finally, because nobody played defensive with the Spurs. Like Clayton said, he just played 1-on-3 half the time on fast breaks, and they just ran away from him.
this is why you're still at this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that would be a really cool duo between the two of them. Because Jared Allen can protect the paint and Wemby can play at all three levels. So
I hope we keep Allen, though.
That's fair.
You sit here and take my nonsense and spew into logic, and I need it. I need that support backbone.
Happy to help.
My day was all right. Did a little bit of work. Then went to lunch with Janet.
Ooh, where'd you go? to lunch?
Beer Barrel.
Oh, there you go.
nice.
Where'd you get?
Pizza. Thin and crispy pepperoni.
Thin and crispy?
Nice.
Thin and crispy pepperoni.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Fire.
Sounds good.
It's pretty good.
Here for that.
It's literally the reason we get Jack's Pizza. Thin and crispy pizza.
Oh, I was like, Beer Barrel's the reason you get Jack's. How are those
Yeah.
anywhere near the same?
Thin and
level?
crispy.
Okay, I'm with
Yeah.
that.
Not a ball I've done today though.
That's one of those like maturing is XYZ. Maturing is
Mhm.
realizing that thin crust is better than thick crust.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
I would say generally speaking, yes.
Unless it's New York style.
Well, but that's just a whole different kind of pizza.
Wait,
Yeah.
or Chicago style.
Well, those are both things. So
Yeah.
I feel like New York,
dish where the sauce is on top.
that would be Chicago,
Yeah.
Chicago eats pizza casserole. That's what that is.
basically. Yeah, because it's like this thick and yeah,
New York City pizza.
like a weird looking.
Matt, how was
lasagna.
your day?
It was good. I had a good day at work. Working on trying to spend a crap ton of somebody's money, which is just so weird that like I'm an adult now. Like since I know, crazy, right? So I haven't been on in 2 weeks. So I started my new job on Tuesday this past week.
Third first day.
Yeah,
He's already been there for a year.
My third first day, and I've already got a year under my belt. Figure that one out for me. But
No.
literally, my first big project is I have to find basically a fireproof room to go inside of our chemical storage room so nothing blows up. And that room is gonna be like thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't know. It's cool. It's
Oh.
cool. It's cool getting to be like, I get to talk to other companies and try to spend somebody else's money. And it's not
Hey,
gonna
good luck with
hurt the
that.
company at all.
That's
I'm
like
excited. It's fun. It's
that's like, ooh, I want this one. I want this one.
exactly. I could be like, well, yeah, let's add this in. Let's add this in. Can we change that?
Is there a budget to it or just like find one?
Nope.
It,
Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet.
it was like
I'm sure-
making the car Candy Crush. Oh,
Yeah,
some of
exactly.
that.
Exactly.
You could contract out Scalina and friends for $500,000, and we'll make you a fireproof room.
I don't think you will. Scalia and Fritz. Who all is in that company? Just never mind.
1, 2, 4.
I think you would catch the room on fire.
Yeah, I'm the test subject.
I'm also inviting Brian. He builds shit on his farm, so he would know what to do.
All right,
Fair.
there we go.
All right, yeah, I trust our
You
company a
build
lot more.
stuff. You build stuff.
Leo.
We'll stay out of it. You have the genes to build stuff.
Yeah. Or
No,
short.
this-
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
JEANS.
Dude, I did it on purpose. I'm not that stupid.
Bluffton University.
No,
Leo,
it's really
how
funny
was your
because
day?
I had it typed out the right way, and I was like, "No, it'd probably be funnier if I just essentially misspelled G." So I flipped it. I was like, "Yeah, we'll do it." You guys were crapping on me. I was like, "Ah, you idiot! Why do you think it's funny?"
No.
Backfire.
Leo, how was your day?
One ball.
Oh, it's pretty good. Another day at the office. We were doing mill and fill today on 12 out there by Arcadia. So that was a good.
I was gonna
time.
say, were you actually at your own office today, aka Hancock County?
Yeah. The only other time on the other day I was out of county was going to Columbus for class, which blew because the freaking teacher just talked the whole time about story time. God, stupid. It was about Haswalker too. It was literally about like
Yeah.
hazardous materials and how
Yeah.
to identify them and keep them safe. And he's over here telling stories. I'm like, you gonna teach a class or we just gonna
I did do a
Not.
40-hour training on Haswalper.
That's what
It's
what's
cool.
required. You have to do 40 hours and then you have to do a refresher class.
Yep.
Well, hopefully somebody teaches you about
Crazy.
code retrieval soon.
Nope. They already taught us that and I passed. So
They got enough money.
Fast on the course.
They
Yeah,
have-
checks out.
Fast on the content too, apparently.
And on the cone.
yeah, but you didn't take the
That was
cone.
the content.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Give it to him. This man is already walking out. All right. And I got a nice little run in today. 1.6 miler. So that was pretty good.
Go. You're halfway to a 5K. Over halfway.
I probably could have kept running, but I don't know if I'd be here.
Oh, yeah,
Pretty
that-
gassed.
Go back to last episode. Did you enjoy our speculation of when your run was supposed to be?
Yeah, I couldn't say
Celebrating
I was
after.
surprised. I was like, yeah, he's going to a Bananas game, going to Top Golf, and running a 10K. I was like, I don't think that's the right order.
We had it as
No.
Saturday too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But then you got the order right.
Just wrong days.
Yeah. Because Clayton was going to the game Saturday. I was going to the game Friday.
And then we celebrated you finishing.
I commented on the YouTube. I
Oh,
said,
did
thank you.
And then Brady was like, "Oh look, you just finished a run! Yeah."
Yeah, I thought I watched this. I was like, "Oh, you're live."
Yep. Us. Oh, it was today.
Nailed it.
That's all
That's
the
good.
podcast is nailing.
NBA.
Yeah, for you.
It's
good- it's a good day at work. Good day at work.
Yeah, we were talking about how he's spending the company's money.
Okay.
And also how we didn't skip him this time since he came back.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
We appreciate your concern.
Oh, sorry, I was just making sure.
All right, let's talk basketball. I got nothing. I don't,
Well, you're the one who
LeBron.
I know that's well, like I
We're
could
starting
have
with you.
stuff to say about my team, but I don't know
Here.
what to say.
I will start.
Whoever superstars have played better has won every single game.
Yes.
So it's like if Ant and Cat. So this is coming out. Well, this isn't coming out. This is recorded on the 30th. So game 5 is tonight.
Right.
You guys will know who's in the who's going to win the finals at this point because that series will be going on.
Yeah, the finals will be almost starting when this podcast comes. No, wait.
Hopefully not. Actually,
Nah.
free.
No.
By the time this comes
I'm-
out, it'll
I'm
be
going on
game 7, Minnesota's winning.
I'm going on vacation next week, so this will be out sooner. Last couple weeks been rough.
I'm sticking by that statement. They're gonna be the first team to come back from 3-0.
I mean, they could do it. There's no reason they can't. They lost the first 3 games by a combined 12 points,
Yeah.
and they were in the lead with less than 5 minutes to go of every single game.
It's been a fun series to watch.
Yeah.
The game they won was funny to watch Luka make that and 1-3 when they were up like 6 or something, and then he made the and 1-3. I'm like, hold on, there's
Yeah.
no shot.
Like,
Because honestly, I didn't even look because I figured they were gonna get swept.
so did I.
But I woke up and I'm like, oh, Wolves forced game 6. I'm like, whoa, or
I was-
game 5.
I was actually gonna play video games while watching the game, but then I got rocked on MLB The Show and we were playing well. So I was like, you know what? I'll go downstairs and watch the game with mom. And then we ended up winning.
Did you get any Rocket League invites?
No.
Okay, good. You were offline, but I spammed you like 50 times. I was
Oh.
sitting there waiting for a game, and I'm like, and
No,
then
I
I'm sitting there
didn't.
playing the game. I was into my second game after spamming you invites, and I was still getting notifications that the invites in. So you might just get on there and be like, here's some notifications you missed.
Yeah, here's what you missed.
Yeah,
That'd be funny.
it's good times.
But yeah, game 5 tonight. This is the first time we're not wearing a white jersey. Not that that means absolutely anything, but first time this entire playoffs we're not wearing white.
Wearing your lime green.
No, we're wearing gray, which is not my favorite. I was hoping we would wear the city jerseys, but that's
The
okay.
blue and white,
Yeah.
where it's like the mountain or whatever in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
Like,
good.
it's technically the land of
Those
10,000
are
leagues.
cool.
Right.
Yeah, I like those ones.
So you have it.
What?
Don't you have one of those?
A mountain
The
one?
blue and white? I thought you got one. You're gonna get one.
It's not. There is a blue and white one, but it's water.
I know, but I was thought you owned the jersey. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't own it. No,
I thought you were talking about getting it. Because I
No.
know you own that other one that's blue.
thought about it.
I thought you said
I'm hoping. So you know the white jersey we got this year, the throwback one. I'm hoping we do one similar to that next year, but it's the black one. And then I'll get a new Ant jersey with his new number, and I'll get the black Timberwolves jersey. That's the hope
that's fair.
at NBA. He changed it
Yeah.
last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah,
From
Okay. 1 to
yeah.
5.
Him and Kyle Anderson flipped numbers because Ant wore 5 his entire life. I don't remember what the reasoning was. It was for. I think it had something to do with his mom
Yeah,
or his grandma, maybe.
it was one of those two.
Or that's how many scholarships he got from football, and that's how he turned down to play
Potentially.
basketball.
Travis Kelce did say he could see Anthony Edwards playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fair. I mean,
Apparently, Travis Kelce also that he wants to be Shooter McGavin's caddy and Happy Gilmore too.
yeah,
Sorry,
I would
there
love
it
to
goes.
see
Yeah.
that.
That'd be so funny.
wouldn't it? Yeah, because there's like a speculation going around. Whoa,
You good over there?
you're gonna hear
Yeah.
that one on the podcast. Oh my
I
goodness.
hope so. That thing was
That was gnarly.
crazy.
Neck crack of the century. ASMR.
Carry.
But no, yeah, there's a rumor that he was gonna be in the cast, and he was like, I wish. So they were trying to figure out who they would be, and they said Travis would be Shooter McGavin's caddy. Travis
Who's
Kelce
Jason?
playing Travis Kelce. What?
Who would Jason be then?
Car
And
girl.
Jason would be Happy Gilmore's caddy because he just pulled a homeless person off the street, and they said Jason could look like that.
Oh, yeah. All
I
right.
was like, dang.
They do
Fair.
have some similar beards.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And they were like, it's perfect. You already look like a caveman Neanderthal homeless person, and you know nothing about golf. I was like, dang. Just roasted his brother. I just come on this podcast and regurgitate stuff from other podcasts.
Fair.
Stolen valor.
Brady comes on this podcast and regurgitates crap he sees on Bleacher Report.
Isaac
That
comes on
was
this
only
podcast.
yesterday exclusive. Sorry.
Isaac comes on this podcast and just regurgitates his inside sources from Cleveland.
Intrusive thoughts.
ESPN Cleveland.
Inside, I think those inside sources are inside his mind. That's what I've come.
Definitely. the
That's what I've come to
intrusive thoughts.
notice.
Yeah, and LeBron's a free agent.
I was gonna.
That is actually,
I got.
yeah, I've seen that.
I'm gonna go somewhere else because I think we might go a little bit deeper on the topic. Clayton, you talked about me being on Bleacher Report. Nobody responded to my thing about Kyle Kuzma in the group chat. Why does everyone want Kyle Kuzma to be a Piston? Why?
Why not?
because he can score points, and they couldn't do that this year.
I know this is like it's all I've seen like for like the last 3 years. Where's Kyle Kuzma gonna go? Detroit.
He breathes and he can move. So
He also
why
went
would
to
the
Michigan.
Pistons want him?
Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense.
He's
That
a
makes a little more
able
sense.
body. So
Also, really funny. Kyle Kuzma rejected a trade to the Mavericks at
Yeah.
the trade deadline.
Yeah.
You know what his reasoning was?
I would love to know.
They're not a championship contender. He didn't see their timelines matching up.
All right, Kyle Kuzma, you deserve to go be a Piston now.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah,
So
never
he
mind.
stayed with the Wizards,
I think anything's better than the Wizards.
who are garbage
No,
and have
Correct.
no future.
Have you seen the Grant Williams meme with the Mavs and the Celtics as SpongeBob and Patrick, and he's Squidward looking out the window?
Oh, watching them have fun.
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, so Kuzma could be a Maverick. I don't know what the trade would have been, but
where would you rather play? Detroit or Washington?
Washington.
Or
what's my contract? Am I a
15
max
years.
player?
Shanghai Sharks.
Am I a max player? Am I a mid-level exception guy? Am I minimum?
Make it 16 a year each team.
16?
Yeah.
Which one has higher income tax? I'll play for the other one.
I can guarantee you one.
Honestly,
I'm not saying Detroit.
it's probably the Wizards.
Has a higher income tax? That's what I would think.
Yeah, DC's taxes are insane.
I'd
So
rather
I'm,
be in
I'm
Washington.
probably going to Detroit.
Yeah, I would rather be in the state of Washington, but I can live in the burbs of Michigan or Detroit and be just fine. I'll play in
State of
Michigan.
Washington.
Homegrown answer.
It could be, I guess.
Yeah, why did you say the state of Washington?
State of Washington.
Did I say the state of
yeah,
Washington?
The state of Washington, my boy.
Did I mean the state
They
of
all
Washington?
play out
Brother
west.
incorrect.
They don't even have a team.
Yeah, they got
Portland.
I mean,
college
I suppose.
football going for them.
That's fine. You're trying to play for the Storm. You're the right height, so it's okay.
Might be one of the better
Thank
ball
you.
handlers.
I would be one of the better ball handlers. Have you seen turnovers in the WNBA?
True.
Their point guards average like 5 a game.
Yeah, that or jump ball.
Doesn't Caitlin Clark like lead the league in turnovers or no?
I don't know if she does now. She started
She's
really
getting
rough. She's better.
absolutely
She's doing better.
harassed out there though.
She is.
Yeah, body.
I mean,
Doesn't make
suck.
any sense.
I don't know why people expected them to be amazing when Caitlin Clark came. They had the first,
dragged Iowa,
yeah, but they had the first
Yeah.
pick in the draft 2 years in a row for a reason.
and they're about to have it next year for so Paige Beckers can go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Caitlin,
she's going to Golden State, man. Valkyries,
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to get
Toronto.
a team.
because Toronto's getting a team too.
Cameron Brigg's going to request a trade to be a Valkyrie.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
No, she's not. No shot.
The WNBA is expanding.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
adding 2 new teams. The Golden State
good.
Valkyries, and I don't remember what Toronto's team name is. I'll have to look it up.
I thought they were still trying to decide.
They might not have one. You might be right.
I
right.
saw one the other day. They're like, should they
You
be
think the WNBA gets a team for like every NBA team too,
No.
with a
Every
couple
city?
more?
No,
I don't know.
no.
With a
Not
couple
yet,
Greg
for
and
sure,
but
but-
nobody in Salt Lake City is going to go watch the
All I
WNBA.
know is the first name I saw. for that.
They're too busy studying
They wanted
John
it to be
Smith or
like
whatever his name was.
the Toronto
Joseph Smith, Richard.
Pterodactyls.
Thank you.
Pterodactyls.
I'm like, what the
It was
fuck?
Jerry.
Yeah,
I don't because
like
they're
that.
the Raptors doesn't mean you have to keep a dinosaur theme.
It would be. I mean, I like the
Would it be cool?
alliteration
Yes,
of the
but-
Toronto Pterodactyls, but like it's just too long of a name.
Yeah, Toronto Pteros. I mean,
But yeah, you're right. They don't have a team name yet because they're not until 2026.
Toronto
So
Triceratops.
yeah, it's just too much.
you make it
Too long.
difficult. Go, man.
Are there any teams? I guess Cavaliers is 3 syllables, but the last 2 kind of roll together.
Cavaliers, Warriors.
Warriors?
Yeah, but again, it kind of rolls together there at the end.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
in.
So maybe 3 is the max.
3, yeah.
Wolves.
True. Timberwolves is 3. So yeah, 3 seems like
Grizzlies too.
Grizzlies. Grizzly. Yeah,
That's
2.
that's two.
Mavericks.
Mavericks.
Do you think it's Mavericks or is it Maverick?
I mean, it's technically
Mavericks.
Mavericks, but everybody says Mavericks. Like,
It's Mavericks. This is America.
We're hooked on phonics. It's
We'll get you
Mavericks. But like Spurs, Heat.
76.
Jazz.
Suns.
Yeah, the 76ers is like a historic, like that. Like people just kind of know that one.
Yeah, it's just numbers anyway that we can spell out.
Yeah.
well, and everybody just calls them Sixers. So
Sixers,
Oh, they
yeah.
call it the process. So
Process dead.
Well, say their process is like a YouTube video.
I told him to
It just sits there and spins forever.
True legend, man.
happens.
This is how we get on clickbait.
Yeah.
Man, you haven't said a thing this whole
I know.
podcast. You just go.
I'm dead.
He's over there in a daze from that Mackenburger over there.
Hey, I would be half asleep if I was pooped all day from work and then did that too.
I
get it.
He's still trying to process you spending other people's money. That's it. He's still back there. He's catching.
He's still like, I wonder how much money you could keep.
I wonder how much money I'm gonna get. I don't know. Our CEO is cool, so
X number of dollars per hour. Not trying to knock your salary.
I don't know what I make per hour. I'll just wait till I see the check.
Fair enough.
We
Yeah.
get
Any other thoughts on the NBA? Celtics swept fairly easily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it fairly easily technically, but the Pacers, according to like NBA Statcast, had at least a 90% win probability with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter in 3 of the 4 games, and blew leads in all 4 of
the
them.
first one,
Yeah.
and then for sure the last one because I literally got the notification that they were up 5 with like 2 to play,
It was 1, 3, and 4.
and I'm like, and then I got the final that they swept them, and then I saw a meme and it was just like, well, this was the Celtics walk, this was the Celtics path to the NBA final. And it was like crippled Bucks, well, crippled Heat, and then they didn't have to worry about the crippled Bucks. Not even to try and face them, and then they faced the Knicks once.
The crippled
Half of them got
Celtics.
hurt.
Yep.
And then they played the
Pacers and
when
Tyrese
Hallie-
didn't play the
yeah.
last 2.
Before we get too far off of the Pacers, I saw a beat writer that covers them after Game 4 said, I think Andrew Nemhart could be better than Tyrese Halliburton. I kind of looked at it for a minute. I'm like,
He did cook though.
I mean,
he cooked.
He plays really well.
There's a shot, but
But is he
I don't
really gonna
see
be
it.
better than Reese?
I mean, Tyrese hasn't been healthy since he strained his hamstring the first time,
Yeah.
which was just after the All-Star break. He hasn't been the same guy.
Dude, pre-All-Star Hallie was MVP.
Nuts. Yeah, I mean, like 25 and 12 with 1 turnover a game,
Yes.
stuff like that.
right.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch, man. Like it,
Yeah.
it really is that simple.
I think I'm gonna force my mom to go to a Pacers Wolves game this coming season. I think we're gonna try to go to Indy. for that game.
It's cool, man. It's a fun place. People, you don't think of like Indiana as like a sports heaven, but like we got to remember
Basketball,
how big
though.
basketball is in Indiana.
As a
The
basketball
Hoosiers.
state. Well, and
People
but
love the Pacers.
racing in general, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah, Indiana to basketball is like the same as Texas in football.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like
Right.
literally the only
It's
thing
like-
that you do. Like
Or
you
Minnesota,
don't come out
not-
of you don't see studs coming out of Indiana
Bingo.
for football, and you're like, oh dude, that guy's a stud right
Yeah.
there. And then it's some like 300-pound lineman who's like, I work on a farm.
Exactly.
We want you.
We will
I saw a
you protect our
Yeah.
quarterback.
Oh, you lift hay bales, dude. You can move 300-pound men. Fire.
Yeah, that's a perfect metaphor, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
all 3 of those. Are there any more? No, there's not gonna be any
I
more.
mean, not states, but Cuba with baseball.
Canada and
All right,
hockey.
fair. Well, he's in Minnesota for hockey, but yeah,
Oh.
Canada too. In general,
If we're doing countries, I mean,
Russia for hockey. I mean,
out of pocket as
Yeah.
hell. But
Oh.
Africa, literally marathons. Swear to God,
yeah. I mean, you're not
like it's
wrong.
factual, straight up.
What do you
got
say,
all these-
Spain for soccer?
or fencing?
I mean, is that a thing?
Yeah, well, fencing is a thing, but
Well, I know fencing's a thing. You could, I mean, you could do Spain for soccer. At one point, it was Germany, Brazil,
riding.
Argentina.
That's Texas.
Ole.
All right,
El
Could be.
Matador.
They do strange things.
just kind of depends.
It's just
What would
Depends on-
China be? We're thinking like potential baseball, maybe, because baseball's kind of a big.
I'd give the United States baseball.
Well, I
though.
would too, because that's America's favorite pastime.
or Japan.
Yeah,
Japan.
That's
Japan's
good.
definitely big.
Yeah.
Japan over China for baseball. Yeah,
Yeah.
No.
Like we doing like
The Dominican Republic for baseball too would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say Cuba. So yeah,
Yeah,
same.
Spanish-speaking countries. with
Costa
soccer,
Rica,
baseball, that's
like
pretty much
just
what it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's Ireland?
Drinking.
Potatoes.
Cage fighting.
It's not.
Yeah.
Oh, drink. The potatoes was not a sport.
I'll give that Taito.
Wait,
Yeah, Idaho over Ireland.
and then New Zealand is definitely rugby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
New Zealand,
yeah,
Australia.
Shout out to Dude Perfect for doing that.
I saw a meme
Nice.
the other day where it was Joe Ott, the guy, the big offensive lineman that just came out of Notre Dame, and it said negative drip. He's got fishing in his bio, and all that he posts about is like hunting and fishing. This dude's
Good.
going to be a 15-time All-Pro in the NFL.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Guaranteed.
For sure.
Because that man has no distractions, but he just wants to fish.
Bro said, when's the bye week?
Yeah. Who's
I
taking us
gotta
out
set
on
up
the
a
charter
trip.
boat this time?
Yep.
Dak, I don't want a Benz. I want a charter boat.
Yeah, you don't have to buy me a Rolex. Just buy me a new spinning rod
Yeah.
or something. Like,
New
Buy me
boat.
new
I need
lure.
Yeah,
3
new bait
bait casters and a tracker boat.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I need a new
Deck
trolling
out.
motor for my.
Yeah.
I need a new bass boat.
Crazy bass boat instead of a Rolex. I'm taking the boat.
They're about, I was going to say, they're probably about the same price depending on what you get.
They might be.
It might be, yeah.
Take the boot.
And Dax got the bag for it. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
I always love watching the line.
you're going with the boat?
That's a cap.
I mean, I don't see him as a fancy watch guy either, though.
Where's he gonna put a boat?
But I also don't see him as a boat guy.
He's not a boat.
I
guy.
see Brady less as a boat guy than I do as a fancy watch guy. So I'm going to go.
You know, I do see him as the boat guy.
The only reason I wear this is because it keeps track of my heart rate.
No,
and
no.
calories.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
no.
That's about it.
No,
Otherwise, I
I-
wouldn't wear a watch at all. Because I did it for the longest time.
I wish I didn't get an Apple Watch because I would be a nice watch guy.
I can do that.
But
Sure, maybe.
I would rather look at my physical stats than
Drip couch, non-drip couch. But
what were you saying?
I got drip.
You are wearing a pretty sick Kobe shirt.
Thank you.
yeah,
A while ago.
Still sick.
But
I'm wearing a pretty sick shirt too. What can I say?
oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's just
Oh, subtle flex.
No, but it's also got pit stains like crazy.
that HTS I had to peel off.
No. Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's
My
a
hood-
shirt over
my
the
hoodie's
corner
falling
has that
apart.
issue too.
Right in the
That's
corner,
alright.
starting to fall. But that's okay.
but I can see Brady as the boat guy. He's the guy backing down the boat ramp who doesn't know how to put the damn thing in the water.
Oh, that would be.
He's putting the thing on the rocks, and we're just sitting there like,
Nah, actually, I'm just.
You're the guys waiting in line, like,
water.
do you want me to help you back in?
"Oh, I got it.
No, I'm good.
Then you got the guy on the pier sitting there with a lawn chair and a cooler of beer, and it just says, "Oh, pack 30 rack of beer, and I'll put your boat in the water for you." And he's sitting there drinking one of the 30 rack, and then he looks out, looks at the guys. Boy,
No, I'm not putting it on the rocks. I'm just leaving the trailer, or we're floating out on the trailer.
you're gonna back up
Let-
too
let it
far.
say,
Put
yeah.
the whole damn thing in the water.
I hooked the trailer. Let it.
Bro's gonna pull it with the journey and lose in the water.
Yeah, he's about like, dude. Where's there no?
Dude, if I'm pulling the
Total.
journey, it's not gonna make it to the water.
That's true. A full bass boat ain't making it.
He
Bounce back
wouldn't
your journey.
strap it up right either. He'd be driving down the road. That thing will right off.
He gets to the lake.
Where's the boat?
Bow the water parking lot.
No, it's just a boat in the middle of
Just the middle of the
75.
highway. You're trying to get back the other way. You're like, oh, where do I
Yeah,
traffic
I'm
stop?
Nah.
Where do I traffic stop on the other side?
I
Like, you know,
didn't
sitting there with
I
the
just went
sign.
to the
Like,
highway. I was just getting gas.
No, the best part is
you left
that
at the
boat.
gas station.
That boat's gonna be sitting on a ramp somewhere, and my happy ass is gonna be the one trying to get rid of it. I'll be like, I'll just put a free on that side of that.
You're bringing your own truck. You're like, this is mine.
So
I know the guy.
I was driving back from lunch with my grandma today. And so like, you know how it's one lane when you go from 75 to get to the roundabout before it opens? Something happened with the truck and there were just big metal squares laying in the middle of the road. There was this giant like truck that had like a magnet like trying to pick them up. And we were all just going single file at a time, like weaving through them. And this truck started backing up and the car started just kept going. And I was like,
Oh.
because I was 2 cars behind it, so I was just sitting there watching all this unfold. Like, I have to start backing up,
No, you should just
dude.
pull the phone out.
Hey, the truck just laid on the horn. Meanwhile, the car just. I was like,
It's
yeah.
fun. It's fun to watch how stupid people are especially when you're flagging.
Oh,
You
your
know,
job
some people
is
never
stupid.
drink. I'm
Your
literally
people
just
are
sitting there
stupid.
flagging, and then you'll see them like absolutely not slowing down towards you, and you're standing there with the stop sign in the middle of the road, like,
Uh-oh. I guess it's time.
no, this is it. This is how it ends.
Let's go.
No, more like you're probably not
No,
going to
your
survive
parents are getting your
impact.
salary.
Yeah, yeah, I'm getting 60 grand because I died on the job.
I was gonna say, any chance you put me in your beneficiary?
Nope, sorry.
Dang it.
But I'm just standing there, and then
Well, how'd you get that?
next thing you know, you just you look away because you're at this point. You're like, at this point, if it's just coming, I don't want to see it. Just relax about it.
You're
And
like
then I look
you're like
back, and this is the paddle right here, their car. So I'm looking at them, and they're looking at me, and I'm just
you're the dad from the Grinch movie.
yeah. I'm literally shaking my head like, you gotta be kidding me. And then you get the other people at the crossroad. They're looking at you. You're looking at them. They're looking back at you.
And I look at him.
And I'm just staring at them, and I have to do one of these because people forget that they have turn signals when you see a flagger. So they're like this. I'm like pointing each direction. Like, are you going west, east, or north? Them. I'm like,
well, they don't need a turn signal if they're going.
No, I know, but they could at least point when they pull up. Like, I gotta go that way. Like, let me know in advance so we don't have the awkward little pause of. So, what you doing later?
So, since we're an hour off topic, did you guys hear that there's a billionaire from Ohio who's making another submarine
Yeah.
to go down to the Titanic to prove that the industry is okay after Ocean Gate?
Is he on cocaine?
Idiot.
Is his name Logan Paul?
I don't know, but idiot.
No, but yeah, I
Still-
saw that.
Disclaimer: don't sign up for it. I hope it gets crushed again.
Crazy.
Honestly,
Don't put it on an Xbox controller or make it out of carbon fiber, and you should be fine.
yeah.
The
Don't make it.
craziest part that I thought about that was all that crap happened when I didn't have my phone in Alabama last summer.
Oh, that's right.
That's
You had no
right.
idea any of that happened.
Yeah, I opened my phone and every other meme was about a sub, and I was like, "What does this mean, dude?" Like, I had to Google what it meant. I felt
Hey,
like an
you
idiot.
told us to keep track of sports news, not the real world.
Yeah, and
Ah,
like
dude.
that, like I said, I kept scrolling through Instagram, and that was every other meme that I was seeing, and I was like, "This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen before in my life."
Yeah, it was pretty dumb, all right.
Could you imagine they get there and then the other sub isn't even crushed, and it's just sitting there at the bottom.
In there.
It's just sitting there at the bottom, and all you see is like disco lights.
They found a way to live down there. It's still in Little Atlantis. What a plot
Oh.
twist.
I'm in for it. Next thing you know, they're on like the actual Titanic. There's like, dude, there's air pockets in here, dude. We're like sitting here
Air
eating.
pockets.
You hear that? They're on the dance floor.
Music starts now. Here we go.
Okay, it's karaoke night.
You imagine?
Post Malone's coming down.
Who's Willis?
No, he's not. He is staying
Yeah, no,
alive.
he's staying on land.
Yeah, he's staying on land and staying alive for as long as I have anything to say about it.
I don't know if you've seen his lifestyle. I don't know how much more he's got left, brother.
He's all right. He drinks a lot. He doesn't do as hard
Smokes
as
a
drugs
lot.
anymore as he used to.
He
did say that.
Hey man, all it takes is one Travis Scott concert, and then you're dancing on the Titanic already.
Yeah.
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 We'll go next to Juice WRLD. All right, let's take a break.
Hey, second Georgia.
He told me put my heart in a
We'll
bag.
catch y'all after the break.
Nobody gets hurt.
And we're back.
Guys, I got a really funny text from my dad during the break. This
boy.
dude took an 8 on the first hole at Hillcrest and still managed to shoot a 39.
Hey, yo, your pops is crazy.
8, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4, 4.
Dang.
That's nuts. Good job, Dad. He
That
said
was
that
crazy.
tied his best 9 ever.
And he had an 8 to start. He
He took
tripled
an
the
8
first
on that
hole.
long ass par 5 and then was gold the rest of the way.
No,
That's
the best part
insane.
is he's not even gonna be happy about it. He's gonna be like, man, if I didn't shoot that 8, I'd have shot the best 9 in my life.
Well, yeah, welcome to golf.
Hey man, it's just a shot to keep
Back
going.
to the back.
Yeah.
Sounds like get a couple.
8 of them.
But gentlemen, to kick off the baseball conversation, I have a question for all y'all. There are currently 2 teams in baseball with a better record than the Cleveland Guardians. One's in the AL, one's in the NL. Hit me. What do you guys got?
Royals.
Yankees.
Yankees is one.
I do believe it's the Yankees and the Phillies.
Well, there
Correct.
is the Phillies.
are
correct.
the other one. The Phillies have 139, the Yanks have 138, the Guards have 137.
It's gonna be the lost 2 or 3 to the Rockies.
That, yeah.
But they
Yeah,
don't
that
beat
one.
the Phillies like right before that, so they were hot.
True.
But guards are 8-2 in our last 10. Got 3 games over the Royals right now.
With the series coming up with them.
Yep. No complaints. No
Who did the
complaints.
game of that?
And the good news is the Yankees are guaranteed to fall off at some point. So
It's true.
There
They'll
is
win
that.
that.
what?
I said there is that as well.
I'm just worried that we're gonna fall off if we don't add a starting pitcher.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Mackenzie's velo is slowly dropping back down by the start.
Yeah, Mackenzie might have to move to the bullpen eventually.
No, Mackenzie might just need Tommy John surgery because he
Yeah.
refused to get it last year, and he probably still needs it.
Well, that's because his arm is no more than bones and tendon and skin. There's no meat on that boy anywhere.
True.
I would be willing to bet I could at least hold my own in a weightlifting session with him.
Probably.
I would venture to guess you can beat him.
It depends. It would depend. I think I could match him probably in some stuff for sure. Yeah, he could throw a baseball 30 miles an hour faster than me, but you know.
Not important.
It's looking more like 20 these days.
Damn.
I mean, the guards are about to be on the up and up. I mean, like we're already on the up and up, but Stephen Kwan and Gavin Williams are both supposed to be back here in short order. Gavin Williams made his first rehab start tonight. Supposed to be last night. Columbus got rained out. And then supposedly Stephen Kwan could be back by tomorrow, but he might stay with Columbus through the weekend. So
Just
David probably be raking though.
yeah, just find a way to play him every day.
Well, they have been. Problem is when Stephen Kwan comes back, they can't really play him in left field every day.
Right. Stick him in right, call it good.
MLB.com has him listed at 6'5", 165.
Who?
Tristan McKenzie.
I have 25 pounds on the guy. Before I started my cut, I was hovering around 190.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild.
I would bet you could outlift him.
Do call him sticks.
He's called Stick.
Indeed.
It's called Dr. Sticks.
Basically just pretzels.
Drop the doctor. He ain't good. He ain't like that.
Not anymore.
However, if the order stands, I do get to see the GOAT Blake Lively pitch on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's Ben Lively, guys. I know.
I don't know who I'm seeing in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you probably won't.
Well, who's the series against?
Reds.
He's going
Nice.
for Ellie bobblehead night.
Yep.
Sick.
Leo, I'll bring you one back.
What a stud.
What a guy.
What a
What a
stud.
guy.
Speaking of the Reds, Leo.
I'm getting me a Stephen Kwan jersey, but they're playing the Nationals. So not
Hey, my
crazy.
parents will be there. Yeah.
I think I'm going to go Bo Naylor night in July.
That's standing.
Doing what? Sorry.
I think I'm going to go Bo Naylor night in July.
There you go.
I was thinking about that too.
We should go together. Talk to me after. Anyway,
We should all go.
We get to a Reds Cardinals game.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
big one. That's in September. So we figured out August.
Should have went yesterday. Should have actually we should have went the first day. Should have went.
Yeah, but I had to
the
work.
day.
I started my job.
Yes,
I
so
didn't-
did I.
I do have to
Yeah,
work
but I was
Monday.
just starting my job. You're 2 years in, 3 years in.
Year and a half. It's 2 in August.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but September we should go to the game.
Yes, we need to. I need to just go to a Reds game regardless. But we're going to a Hens game for Father's Day though.
There you go.
woohoo.
When are you going?
Father's Day weekend.
That makes sense because it's for Father's Day.
Yeah. I did it on Father's Day or like the day before. Like what?
It's just a weekend.
That we go.
Smile.
We're
We're
going-
going to a Hen game. I don't know what's going to be.
Hens Redbirds game. I think.
Possible they don't like.
I
It's
watched the
Clippers.
Redbird. Brady was it last year at the game I was at where the Redbirds clobbered the Mud Hens?
No, we didn't play. We haven't played the Redbirds since 21.
Yeah, because I think my dad went to that whole series or went to like 3 games.
Okay. Must have been somebody different then. But I remember
who you were there for last year. I know you went to a couple Clippers games last year.
I didn't go to any Clippers games last year.
We went to a
You-
Louisville Bats game.
Clayton, you definitely went to at least
Yeah.
one Clippers game last year because that was the night you met James Karinchak.
What? Oh, I thought you meant like in Columbus. No, I went to
Oh.
one in Toledo. Um, Who did Fremil Reyes play for? Because I saw them.
Oh, Rochester, the Red Wings.
Oh, okay. That makes
Ooh.
Yeah. More sense, I guess.
Very, very close.
See, same, but different.
Yeah, but I remember seeing Fremil. I think Fremil Reyes hit a home run against them. I want
Probably
to say
did.
when I was there.
Fantastic.
He's playing in Japan now, I think.
Well, hopefully he's
Yeah.
actually hitting over there.
The fall off is crazy.
Franmil Reyes and Aristides Aquino back in the same league.
Yeah. Matt, anything on the cards?
They're winning series. I haven't done that in a while,
Yay.
so that's nice.
So actually, because you and I talked the other day about might have been a while ago by now about how bad like Lance Lynn has been. I was looking at numbers the other day, and like when I had looked, the only of your 4 big starting pitchers that had over a 4 ERA was Michaels, and he had like a 5+, like 5.5 something.
Yeah.
Everybody else was below 4, including Kyle Gibson.
The only problem with Lynn is he gets the lowest run support.
Yeah.
They showed that stat during the Reds game, and in the game he pitched, they lost 3-1.
Dude,
Like you hold someone to 3 runs, you should expect to probably at least have a good chance to win.
Yeah, at least have a chance.
Reese Olson had that problem for the Tigers through 8 starts. He had 4 runs support.
That's brutal.
Yeah,
That's a tough look.
he has like a 1.5 ERA, but he's like 0-4.
Yeah. That's the whole thing, like just with sports in general, that you can't just like watch box scores and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Jacob deGrom was another one of those guys who
Now we
never
don't
got
care
run
about him.
support. Speaking of the Mets,
It's
all about the Mets, baby.
We should do a podcast.
oh, the news is all about the Mets right now. Last night, pitcher Jorge Lopez
Hey, that's your favorite
Got it.
closer right now.
got ejected.
Remember that conversation?
Video game.
Yeah, Jorge Lopez got ejected from the game
This is
for barking with the third base umpire, interestingly enough.
crazy.
Then he threw his glove into the stands.
Dude, souvenir.
On his way out.
That is wild to me.
They had an
I love it.
hour-long closed-door meeting after the game.
Yeah, then he got DFA.
And then they finally opened it for press and stuff. And like they were asking him about it, like, "Oh, do you regret your action?" He goes, "No."
Get out of here.
And then he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm the worst effing teammate in the entire league or whatever." And then he said that again.
He must have been told that in
But-
said meeting.
But because English is not his first language, instead of team or teammate, it's not like he said team, which is true. The Mets are pretty bad. Yeah, it's not like he said, I'm on the worst effing team in the league. Like,
Oh, so he didn't
believe-
actually say that.
Yeah.
It's just getting taken out of
Yeah.
context.
Like usual, people are trying
I
to
see.
destroy someone's
clicks.
image.
For clicks.
But yes, he was DFA'd within the hour because of conduct detrimental to the team. Because the Mets are at such a great conduct.
Which is funny
standpoint.
because Lindor is getting crap for the same thing, but because he's a
$340 million player.
yeah, I don't think you can DFA 340.
That
trade him and pay 2/3 of his salary.
it just irritates me how bad the Mets are with how big their payroll is. I said that earlier in the group chat. You got to figure your shit out at some point.
They're the 6th bottom team in baseball right now.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
dude, I've said it
And they're-
forever.
And they're down
And
there.
what
With,
number? Look up what number payroll they are. Look at how high their payroll is.
Okay.
yeah, and they're down there with what? The Marlins, the White Sox,
Yeah.
The Rockies.
the Rockies,
Rockies.
the
Angels,
Athletics down there?
A's,
Angels.
and then the Reds are 7. Womp womp.
Yeah, I've said it forever. The Mets are gonna Met, the Jets are gonna Jet, and the Nets are gonna Net. They do it every year.
I don't think I've ever heard you say that. That makes a lot of sense.
I've
So
said
he
it-
said it a lot.
I've said
for
it before
sure.
on this podcast.
all right. Well, never
Yeah,
mind.
something about just being the secondary team in New York is just brutal. Which is sad. in
Yeah,
football, 'cause they
actually,
both
yeah,
suck.
that makes a lot of sense.
Clayton, which hockey team would you say is secondary?
The
Islanders is
probably the Islanders.
Oh, all right. Well,
I
I
think
trust you to know more than I do.
I think the Rangers have a much bigger fan base, and they have Matt Rempe now, so everybody's watching them.
Whichever one plays in the Garden is bigger.
Yeah, it's the Rangers. And that's where
You
the
want
Rangers
their you want their total payroll or adjusted?
play.
Well, total
Whichever.
would include Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer's contract.
Whichever one puts them the highest.
Well, it says first right beside it. So
So it's like that one.
yeah, her payroll is 326 million.
And that's first in the league.
It's first.
Dang.
I'll just look at the Reds. It'll just be funny to compare.
Well,
Ours is like 62 million or something.
I know
like
it's
that.
I know
I
it's
think-
low,
I think
Brady.
we're
It's what.
26th in the league.
Oh, we're
I think.
27th. We're at 105.
What are we? I think we're 26th.
I think we're lower than that.
because there's no salary.
You are
floor.
lower by $1 million. You are 104.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was
There's no
way
salary
off, but
floor in the
still,
MLB, right?
still low.
No.
No.
Right.
If there's a salary floor in the MLB, the Athletics would have been disbanded like 3 decades ago.
The second has to be the Dodgers, right?
Yeah.
Has to
I
be.
think the Yankees are over 300. It's got to be one of the two.
Dodgers.
I bet the top three is
316.
Dodgers, Yankees, Mets.
Yes.
Oh,
I
Gotta
think.
be.
I just. Right, go on.
Okay. I was gonna say, hey Mets, you want to trade Lindor back to us? We'll give you Rocchio and Arias.
Only if
We'll
you
call
pay
it good.
2/3 of his salary, though.
Right.
Yeah, you can't David Justice that shit. Sorry.
No, the Mets are paying a huge chunk of Verlander and Scherzer's contracts. Not that I'm saying that we should do it, but they're doing it. For other
I was
people.
trying to say bless you because I saw Clayton muted the sneeze. And he goes, achoo, achoo. Then unmutes himself. I didn't say it, Mom. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
I'm sneezing right to the microphone
Dude,
next
you
time
guys
for
are
all of you to
11
enjoy.
On the payroll.
That's not surprising because Goldie and Arenado are both expensive.
You only know 500 team you have? Come on now.
No, that's fair. That's so funny. I was just waiting to say bless you. And just,
You just lost. You started laughing.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Why? Oh my god. It's pissing me off. I'm looking at the salary of the Reds players.
Making nothing.
Okay.
No, 3 of them are making 14 mil and 15 mil, and that's pretty ass.
So
Not much.
okay, so I have a follow-up question, kind of build off of a couple episodes ago
False.
when Isaac Clayton and I were talking baseball. Okay, so out of the following 3 teams, we can go over those in a little bit. Out of my handwriting's garbage.
Yeah, no. What the heck is Isaac? Milton 7?
Oh yeah, he thinks that Joe Milton's going to be the best quarterback out of the entire class. You know.
Oh, it's a greater than sign.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
He also thinks JJ McCarthy's going to be better than Caleb Williams.
Okay.
But
the other one is Leo's tattoo.
yes.
All right, fair.
So out of the following 3 teams, all of which probably need torn down, who do you guys think could successfully execute a full rebuild faster? The Mets, the Padres, or the Blue Jays?
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
Padres.
Because all of them have underperforming talent, some fairly underwater contracts, and good players in the middle of their order that are about ready to hit free agency.
The problem is, I feel like the Blue Jays are perennial mid. The Padres are bankrupt. And the Mets are going to go spend more money again anyways. So it wouldn't actually be a rebuild. It would be a retool, but I would go with the Mets. Just because they're going to spend the most money.
But the Mets are gonna Met.
But they're still going to spend the most money, and the other 2 teams have never competed either. Well, not never, but the other 2 teams don't compete either. So
Fair.
My one thing with the Mets is that Pete Alonso is probably gone, especially if they're going to tear it down this year.
He'll
That-
get traded this year then.
yeah, but they could just as easily bring in Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah.
Well, they'd have to trade for him because he'll have a whole other year left. But yeah, I get what you're saying. But like,
Still,
because like they could get rid of Alonso, they can get rid of Bader. I think Starling Marte is the end of the year. He might still have 1 year left, but like they still have 7 years of Brandon Nimmo and at least another 7 of Francisco Lindor.
Womp womp.
Yeah,
precisely.
Like if the Mets want to pay half of Lindor's contract, we'll take him
No,
back.
2/3 of Lindor's
2/3.
3/3.
Very specific. This is Bobby Bonilla Day.
Okay, 2/3 to half.
3/4.
All right. Take it or leave it.
Because a half is 150 mil.
7/10. Take it or leave it.
But are the Guardians going to pay that much?
No. I wouldn't do that.
Jose's
I would not bring back Frankie.
175.
Yes, they're not going to do it twice.
I would not bring back Lindor.
I mean,
for you
third.
guys.
And Jimenez is
How old is he?
Lindor,
30.
28, I think. Maybe 29.
I'm looking it up.
I don't think he's 30 yet.
Somebody look it up. I don't know. I should see how
Because Jose's 31. I think he's older.
30. Get wrecked.
Is he 30?
Idiot.
known ball or something.
I do not.
I do know ball.
Don't mind.
Speaking of
turning
ball,
on the Timberwolves game.
Matt, there's a yellow looking one in the background over there. Can
There
you
is a
maybe
yellow
give the
looking ball over
camera give the camera a little up close to that?
He's turning on his basketball.
Brady's
or
got it.
something.
Brady can do it.
Go
It
show
has
that
here
bad boy off.
a game-used banana ball.
Go show it off. They can't see it from there. Go show it off.
They can't see it from there. That's why I said show it to
Oh,
the
we did.
camera.
Well, don't
There's
throw it around, guys.
signatures
There's
on
signatures
there.
on that. Well, don't rub it. So Clayton, who's the other one? I know Stilts is one of the signature. Do you
The other
remember who the
one,
other one
I'm
is?
gonna look up his name. He's number 5.
Was that's not the greatest showman, is it?
No,
Jackson Olsen's top 5, is he?
That's Jackson also. Yeah, same guy.
That's the greatest showman.
Yeah, that's his nickname. It's the greatest showman.
Never been there. Wouldn't know.
It's also all over TikTok.
he was the guy who threw me the ball pre-game.
Yeah.
Olsen's an infielder.
Dr. Meadows.
Interesting.
Hey, that's 2 Meadows that you've gotten a ball
They
from.
can't see that down there.
Before.
You throwing a
Keep
splitter?
playing,
That's
keep
still-
playing some
I'm
ball
showing
from
them all pictures of
Parker.
those. What my pitchings would be.
You're gonna throw a splitter between the middle 2 fingers?
Yep.
Okay.
Clayton.
What?
They can't see that, Leo.
You gotta come to Toledo and try to get Parker Meadows to sign your home run ball from West Michigan or wherever you were.
What? That was in Dayton, but yeah, I should. I still have it.
Yeah. You gotta be like, hey Parker, I caught this. I've thought about telling him about it. Maybe I will.
Watch the signatures.
Don't throw it.
Do not
Don't.
throw that ball.
And get your fingers off the Sharpie, Leo.
Gotta get a case for that.
That's why I asked you to grab it, Matt. I figured you actually would use common sense with it.
I'll be gentle with it.
Sorry, I definitely didn't smudge it. It's okay.
Good. It's not special. We're good.
But
Big
Matt and I both went to Savannah Bananas games. They were recently in Columbus. I think it's the equivalent of like taking mushrooms and then watching a baseball game. I think that's a pretty accurate description.
I've never taken mushrooms, but I just know it was a really good time.
Yeah. I've
It would
just like
be-
watched like internet videos of people who are doing it. It seems like that.
The perfect spot, if you get to go, is like 15, 20 rows back right behind the dugout. Because that's where like a lot of the foul balls are going to go and stuff like that. But then you also are like right next to a lot of the action. And they do a lot of like standing on the dugouts and stuff like that. And like the base coaches are always dancing. So that's really fun. I don't know about yours, but they played Connect Four down the third base line during ours, like the base coach versus the third baseman. That was one of like the random gimmicks.
They did not do that for me now.
Yeah. But there's just so much going on all the time. It was fun. If you get a chance to go, for sure go.
Matt, did they win when you were there?
Yes,
we
they
talked
won.
about this.
They won 3-1. Yep.
Okay.
Party animals have any former big leaguers that you recognize?
I didn't recognize any of them.
The Party Animals also won when I was there. They won 6-2.
Like the Generals when they or whatever they are.
What?
Yeah, but the Generals never win.
Yeah.
The Generals have won one time. I looked it up.
Yes, one time.
One time.
Why?
Indeed.
Generations
If you
ago,
got-
and they all got fired. No.
Maybe.
If any of you guys ever get the chance to go, do it. 100% as good as advertised.
Dude, I'm just disappointed they're not coming to Toledo. Like they went to Columbus, they're coming to Cleveland. Why are they not coming to Toledo?
Because they went to the important cities in Ohio.
Well, they're not going to important cities everywhere. They played in Houston. Fake cities.
Yeah, they went to the important cities in Ohio.
Yeah, no, that's why I said that they're not doing it everywhere though. So they could have came to Toledo.
There's no way you're putting Toledo on the same pedestal as Houston.
No, I was calling Houston a trash city.
All right. Maybe.
Like Toledo.
Bingo.
All right, tell us all about that.
Yeah, but like Texas isn't trying to get rid of Houston. Ohio's actively trying to get rid of Toledo. Give it to Michigan.
We should have let them keep it.
Be one of them. We should have let them keep it. The war should have been to whoever wins gets to lose it.
Is that
I nailed that.
podcast?
Yeah, end the podcast.
End it.
This is not a history
All right.
podcast.
What episode number are we on? I don't even remember.
140.
140. This has been Hot Take Sports episode number 140. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias at Hot Take Sports 16. Give us your best hot take. Use code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off of your first purchase. Again, HTS, SeatGeek, $20 off of your first purchase. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you all next week.